Alright gamers, this is going to be my tutorial on how to do the Jack 2 fight. It's pretty simple. Just make sure that starting things off that you have your enhanced ammo back on your Albert pistol, and you grab the dog head when you're directly parallel with it. So this fight's really easy to do. There's only one thing you have to kind of watch out for, and that's the timing on the first shot. So when you gain control of Ethan, you cannot shoot Jack immediately in the head. You have to wait a certain amount of time before he's actually vulnerable. But once he is, one shot with the Albert pistol to the head will knock him down. And it's pretty easy to do. And it's just a timing thing. People say that Japanese is the easiest one to do it because they use the voice lines on it. I just kind of like have the timing like ingrained in my head by this point. So if you practice it enough, you'll get there too. But the most important thing to note is that there is a random chance, an RNG moment, where Jack will grab you before he's vulnerable. So there is a chance that you will be grabbed before you can actually deal damage to him, and there's nothing you could do about it, which sucks. The only, like, I guess there's no upside to it other than that it's only like a 2 to 3 second time loss, because if you react accordingly to it, it's still doable. It's just like there's a chance that you will like lose a little bit of time versus getting as clean as you can. So once you get up, don't move your keys at all. Just start aiming for his head. Right there, I got the instant grab. So this is actually good, so I can show you how this happens. So after he lets you go, don't panic. Just aim for his head, turn around, and start right-click sawing him in the back. As he's getting up, you use this time to menu your dog heads around and your red key card. Grab the chainsaw, and then this is another moment where you have to wait for him to be vulnerable before you can shoot him. And you can tell by the way that his like eyes move and his voice lines. Right when his head starts to move, he's vulnerable. So then you pull out the saw again. Actually, I didn't know damage to him. I pulled back a little bit earlier. But all you do is you keep sawing him until he says his death line. I forget what it is. But yeah, let me show it to you again, and then hopefully this time I don't get the... Also, I'm still set to 60 frames per second from when I did the out of bounds. Not that it matters, but I just don't like playing on 60 FPS. And before the RNG is a frame thing, well. So right there, and then the important thing here is to hold forward while sawing him, and as he's getting up, you want to push him back towards the cage, because that'll make him just turn around and pivot to grab his chainsaw out of the wall as fast as possible. If he's not directly behind it, he'll like walk around all stupid like, and you'll just lose a lot of time. So you want to make sure that you push him into the cage as you're as he's getting up. So you just saw him until you see the lines, you're going to die here. You walk over here, line up with this post here, and then boom, that's the fight. So shoot, there's something I wanted to mention real quick. Oh, I just wanted to show you, like, if you don't saw him backwards, like if you don't walk into him, what he does. Shoot him, and then like you saw him, except this time I'm not going to push him in the grate. Watch his pathing. Alright, actually wasn't that bad, but like you see, but you did notice how like he didn't just turn around immediately, he had to walk that distance. A lot of times if he's like standing like around here or like here, he'll like walk in this big loop around, and it's very slow. But yeah, so make sure that when he's getting up that you push him back in, and you can't push him back in too long or he'll instantly grab you afterwards. And then just a side note, I am playing on Stereo D, so once that explosion happens, I can just exit. But on the Steam version, because it's not censored, his legs will like the entire upper part of his body will be like blown up, so like it'll only be his legs. But after he hit the first explosion, his legs will get back up and start walking for like a step or two, and then they'll fall. You can't exit the room with the chainsaw until after his legs fall on the Steam version. Nothing changes for the fight, but just so you know, it's not going to be as fast on the Steam version. But that's my tutorial for the Jack 2 fight. Hope this helps you guys out. Hope saves you some time. So good luck with your runs, gamers, and thanks for watching.